The women of the wall are celebrating their 25th anniversary these days, as it finally seems that their outcry has been heard by Israel's first secular government, with potential solutions in the works. As a compromise was suggested by Jewish Agency Chairman Natan Sharansky of making the Robinson's Ark area a new prayer place for women, an opposition organization to the Women of the Wall has emerged, stating no compromises should be done.
I think the best situation would be if everyone would pray together in a way that's respectful of each other. But if people are insisting on praying in ways that is disrespectful of each other and disrespectful of the traditions in the place, better to do it in a way that they could pray how they want to without stepping on the rights of others. But the ideal situation would be for everyone to daven together in the same section while respecting each other. I feel sometimes the women of the wall, when they do things, they stop other people from praying in the way they would like to pray, and it's their rights at the expense of everyone else's. And I would like everyone to have their rights respected, and not just a small group.
On December 1st, 1988, Anat Hoffman and 70 women first came to the Western Wall to pray and chant, wearing yarmulkes, tefillin and talit, and first created the controversy in Judaism of the fight for women's equality. This past May, the High Court in Israel allowed for the first time for the Women of the Wall to come pray every beginning of the Jewish months at the Western Wall. Hoffman admits that talking about concessions is not all negative.
Our group responds very poorly to pressure, so we're not a group that was pressured to do anything. People who fight for 25 years, they have in them to fight 25 more. We are giving a chance to compromise, and we believe that if we have the audacity to demand change from the Prime Minister, from the Chief Rabbis, from the Minister of Religion, we can also change a little bit ourselves. And the word compromise is not a dirty word. I think the wonderful thing about the Sharansky proposal is that everyone's unhappy with it. Everyone doesn't like it. It makes it a perfect plan.
At 18, Hallel Abramovitz-Silverman is one of the youngest activists of the Women of the Wall. She recalls for us how she first got involved in the cause.
I just heard about it through friends of my mom, and I was just one day, I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna go. And she was supposed to fly to America that night, the night before it, and she ended up moving her flight in case I got arrested. She wanted to be there with me. And we did. And I was the only underage person to ever be arrested from the wall. I remember it was with Anat Hoffman herself. It was the most out-of-body experience of my life, being arrested for praying how I always have. And I think it's insanely important for other people my age and younger to be involved in issues like this, because it's going to affect us more one day than we realize.
All of these events prove
MK Dr. Eliza Lavi from Yesh Atid considers herself a modern Jewish Orthodox woman who for years has been an activist for religious women. She has published already 4 books about women in the Jewish tradition, amongst them Women's Prayer, which has been translated into numerous languages. Lavin is today in the forefront of the Knesset in making the new concessions towards women at the Western Wall into a law so that they won't be reversed at any point in time.
And first thing is we have to have a new management in the Kotel, in the Western Wall, and to think and to sit together. And thank God we found solution for the third arena that everybody can come and pray in his own way. People in Shabbat that they want to come and have their bar mitzvah together with the camera in Shabbat. It's okay. This is our people. This is our nation. We as Israeli, and if some rabbi, spiritual leaders want to claim with their congregation and egalitarian area, so it's okay. So thank God we now have conditions and ability to work in this government and parliament to achieve it via the parliament and to find agreements.
Although everyone agrees the current solution on the table is a big compromise, they also understand it is most definitely a step in the right direction. For JN1, I'm Ron Jacobsohn in Jerusalem.